We've essentially completed our quest cape. We're postponing the last couple because I want my first white achievement cape to be 99 Runecraft. We are close, but since this goal is halting me from continuing the questing series, and I feel bossing without 99 Slayer is a waste of Slayer time, welcome everybody to yet another maxing series. As we said, 99 Runecraft is my first thing that I want for a white accomplishment cape. We'll still be changing it up every now and again to not be entirely bored, but along the way, we still need to finish Guardians of the Rift. Right now the big ones are the Guardian's Eye as well as the Ring of Elements, meaning our current goal is turning 352 searches into 1,700 searches. That's even assuming we find the other two dies and the bag along the way. And as usual, we're not getting anywhere by standing here, so let's get into it. I know I'm the one that made the video complaining about Guardians of the Rift. I think it still mostly stands that the raiments take way too long to get for what they are, but my biggest complaint is the mining sections. The minigame in solo as well in masses is a lot of running into the altars, crafting your runes, coming back, making more essence, dropping everything off and powering them up. So the actual minigame part of the minigame is a lot of running around, cut in by almost 2 minutes of straight mining at the very beginning of it, and breaking up the flow of the actual minigame pace with the portals in to do more mining. An average game is roughly about 9 to 10 minutes, with about 3 minutes of it just sitting mining. I enjoy classic Runecraft because it's like running laps, kind of like agility. You get to race yourself as well as other people. But I guess Guardians of the Rift is a bit more akin to doing day ult essences, where instead of spending a third of your time mining your essence at the beginning of your Runecraft grind, you're instead breaking it up with a third of your time mining being during your Runecraft grind. But instead of only complaining about something, I like to look for solutions, so how would we fix that? Off the top of my head, I think immediately just cut the time in half and double the essence and fragments that you mine each time you mine. So instead of 5 XP and like 2 to 3, you'd get 10 XP and like 4 to 6, but the time mining is cut in half. And we played the minigame for about 30 seconds, only to come back to more mining. But overall, I have changed my opinion a bit to where I do enjoy the minigame when I'm actually playing the minigame portion of it. No, I'm not going to be doing this strictly solo all the way up to the 1,700 points. If anything, I tend to live stream Guardians of the Rift as a way to force me into playing it, and progressing on the goal that I'd rather probably be trying to do Slayer on. Not liking Slayer is another topic for another day. But if anyone out there is wanting to join in on some of the Runecraft grind, my main world I'm on is on 421, and since we're trying to do live streams a little bit more frequently, maybe 2 to 3 times a week, feel free to watch my channel to come join in whenever I'm streaming it. More mining. I do think Guardians of the Rift was a good addition for RuneScape though. One of people's least favorite skills has become something they don't mind training all too much. And if you come in with a small group of friends, it actually makes the minigame a lot more tolerable. Another little tip if people don't know, in between Guardians of the Rift games, once the portals close and the golems in the area are disappeared, you can craft invisible golems up to however many are typically allowed for the amount of people in the game. So since I'm solo, I can only have 2, I'm able to craft 2 of them before it tells me there are too many. I don't see many people doing this, so if you're in the mass worlds, you can actually usually make up to 5 to 6 of them before you get the start of the game again, and you can no longer craft them here at the 30 seconds once the altars are closed officially. It just helps bump up the XP a little bit. This is basically episode 0 of yet another maxing series. I'm probably not gonna have the 99 grinds or the completion grinds per episode, but we'll be filling you in with things as they occur. Coming up on the end of the game, once he blasts his beam over there at the scar, that makes us 96 rune crafting. Ah, it feels good to be there. Alright, let's keep going, and we'll see you guys at the next update. Other than that, have a good rest of the day, you guys.